All Los Angeles Clippers in Game 2 of our MLK doubleheader. DeAndre Jordan taking it to the rack, 64-47. The Clips with the lead over Russell Westbrook and the Oklahoma City Thunder. It is the American Express halftime report. Studio J in Atlanta, Ernie Johnson, Shaq, Kenny, and Charles. And so, guy who's a force of nature, in the words of Doc Rivers, Russell Westbrook, 12 points. 4 rebounds, 2 assists, not on triple-double pace in this one. The Clippers dominating Jet so far. What jumped out at you?
Well, no, I'm not running the board, Shaq, because, you know, Matt, who you normally follow.
Matt Lingerfeld,
with the camera, he's sick today.
Oh, you want me to follow you?
He was there for the pregame. He's just
I'll
not
follow you right
well.
now.
So evidently, he's the only one in the whole world that could actually operate the same camera that he has. And so
I'll follow you right now.
Sean Kerwin could.
This is ridiculous, man.
Camera
This
on.
is so unprofessional that I can't even run.
on.
Don't be calling our co-workers unprofessional, Kenneth.
Oh, come on.
And no one else in the whole building can operate the same camera that he has. So that means my whole segment would be off. That
It's a
doesn't make
blowout anyway.
Well, anyway, I'm going to talk. This is what I'm going to say, Ernie. Since I can't run to the big board, just play the tape, man. I'll stay here and do it. We talk about basketball is about spacing and timing. Freeze it right here. The fact that you have timing and you have DeAndre Jordan timing itself diving to the rim forces the defense on Oklahoma City to help. But then all of a sudden you have spacing and guys who are shooters. When you have shooters, you will win the war. If you don't have guys on the floor who can shoot the basketball, you will not win the war. And that's what happens to Oklahoma City at times. Freeze it. You have a guy who has timing and spacing all by himself, doesn't need a pick and roll, can get into the paint. Look how many guys he's drawing. But then if you don't have shooters, you're playing 5-on-4. So when Robeson's in the game at times, he's not a shooter. You don't have to help. And then all of a sudden, you are not as effective as you can be as an offensive basketball team when you're playing 5-on-4. And that's what happens at times with Oklahoma City, but never is going to happen with the Clippers, Golden State, or even San Antonio. So that's why it's going to be tough for them to jump into that next echelon of teams, or Houston Rockets.
The American Express teammates J.J. Redick and Maurice Spates, the only Clippers in double figures with 12 and 11. They lead 64-47. They lost 6 games in a row. Of course, Blake Griffin's still not playing. They had lost 6 in a row, now trying to win their 7th in a row, Chuck.
Well, first of all, the biggest concern is Chris Paul. I mean, if Chris Paul's not there, they got no chance.
And we saw him leave there.
And I just hope that we haven't got a progress report yet. I just hope he's all right, because to me, I keep saying he's the best leader in the NBA. As long as they have him, they have a chance. You really can't, and this is it for the Clippers.
This is it in what? The year?
This is it.
The window?
The window, hey, listen, because they got to make a decision on Chris Paul and Blake this summer. If they don't win this year, they're never going to win. Because, you know, that's a big commitment with 2 guys. One guy is not healthy. He's missed a bunch of games. One guy is starting on the downside of his career. Do you lock those guys up for the next X amount of years is going to be the big question. I don't do that myself because I'm not paying guys.
If they don't win it, you don't sign them back.
I do not. I may sign one of them back.
Which one? Okay, give us which one.
I would sign Blake because he's younger.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Even though Chris Paul's the best leader in the game.
He is the best leader, but he's on the downside of his career. And listen, these point guards in the NBA today, it's the toughest position in the NBA to try to guard, in my opinion. And if a guy's 34, 35, 36, past his prime, I can't give him $20 million a year.
Westbrook just 3 out of 13 in the first half.
3 out of 13. You know, Chuck's always saying who he think MVP is, and James Harden, Russell Westbrook is who I think MVP, always explosive. Added this right here to his game, playing very, very consistent and playing the right way, Ernie. He's averaging triple-double. Right here, this is barbecue chicken alert. I think that's Austin Rivers right here. You try to take away middle, you just drop, step, and lay it up right there. And right here, you know, he's not your average point guard, Kenny. He looks to score, he looks to attack. And again, the man is averaging a triple-double. That's why he is my MVP.
And he may not win MVP, but I certainly think he's the front runner for the Oscar. Get it?
Front of what?
The Oscar. Triple-double. First guy since 62.
Get it. I got it. That was over our head for a second.
It's still over.
Just for the record, Shaq, I mean no disrespect to Russell.
Oh, yeah, I know
Russell's having a monster year.
I know you don't.
But same thing we say every year. I reward winning, and James Harden's the front runner for MVP. Russ is second. And the guy who's probably third is Isaiah Thomas of those Boston Celtics.
Wow.
Back with more on the American Express halftime report in just a sec.
Wow.
Welcome to the American Express Halftime Report. American Express, the official credit card of the NBA.